Last year, no sooner had Paul Pogba's punishment of a 4-year ban being cut short to really ending in March this year. Reports were that Paul Pogba was training with Manchester United. That was the first report. It was revamped. It was rebuffed by very many people, and Fabrizio Romano came up and confirmed to us that the player is not training with Manchester United. The player is training in the US. That is Paul Pogba. And we all knew to it that he had to obviously get back to playing the game of football. Very many clubs have been linked to him. The first club was Manchester United. The second one was Barcelona. The third one was Olympique Marseille. The fourth one was... There are like 5 clubs that he has been linked to way back. And right now looks like a story is coming in through from a journalist known as United Scouts, who is really one of those flies on the wall that you can really say that he's like a third-tier journalist when it comes to Manchester United, or second tier. But you know the order of the day. We bring you the story and we bring you the reaction onto this beautiful channel of ours known as the United Matters channel. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And Rio Ferdinand too has something to say about this Paul Pogba deal, as he has been offered to the club of Manchester United in there. Now, we want to hit 30,000 subscribers, but let's obviously continue to subscribe and see to it that all goes on as well. Now, the story reads that Paul Pogba has been offered to Manchester United and is keen on return. United discussed it internally, with some for and some against it. With injuries arriving, the people who are for bringing him back have a more prevalent argument than before. Now, it's an argument, or it's really a point of discussion when it comes to Manchester United, because we all know to it that Paul Pogba, on his best day, he is the best midfielder. But my problem has always been, one, him being inconsistent, his lifestyle, and thirdly, the injuries that have always gone ahead, obviously find him out of action. And if they're hinting onto the injuries, you know, that it's the reason they are giving to say that Paul Pogba returns at Manchester United, I really differ with them, because you cannot solve a problem by getting in and prop a player with that same problem. Because if you talk about injury-prone players, Paul Pogba is one of those, unless otherwise you are telling me that the time he has spent without kicking a ball, you know, the time he has spent without kicking a ball or being in active football, his body has rested enough and it has reconstructed itself to not being injury prone. And those are the 3 factors as to why I don't want Paul Pogba here. And the other one is Paul Pogba is in the past. And I remember when I did this video when Paul Pogba was linked to Manchester United, I came up with my narrative and I said, I cannot really see Paul Pogba. I cannot really welcome Paul Pogba back to Manchester United. Though I know he can really transform that midfield and obviously look good. But I think, why don't we really give the likes of the Seydou Konis a chance? That is it. Because Seydou Koni is a midfielder. Let him play in that midfield, the Dangos of this world, the Toby Colliers, and then we survive relegation and see to it that we put in a shift and really bring in another midfielder next season. I think by the time Paul Pogba comes in at Manchester United, we'll be left with like, I think 9-8 games to go. And why could we fidget in those remaining games? You know, our mission this season, escape relegation. After escaping relegation, let's obviously get in the players that we think are really going to be doing the needful for the club of Manchester United. You understand? So I don't want us to come here and really act like we want to do what we call quick fixes. These are things that United has always gone ahead to do in the previous past that have not gone ahead obviously give us results. You know, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Falcao, Bastian Schweinsteiger, you know, Ronaldo, Edson Cavani, Odion Igalo. United has been fond of bringing in players who are in the evening of their careers to come and really try to do something for the club. And even Paul Pogba is one of those. I think he's now 31, 32 years of age, if at all I'm not mistaken. You understand? So I don't really want to see him at Manchester United. And I don't know what your thoughts are, you people, but for my case, I don't want to see him. By 15th March, he will be 32 years of age, and, if you've been injury prone in all of your mid-20s, how are you really going to be, how are you really going to be fit in your other, in your early 30s? I don't really find that really important. So, Paul Pogba is set to return next month in March, that he is to represent. But Man United are like pushing to see obviously bring in a player in his caliber. I obviously know when he comes in through, he can play in the midfield double pivot with Manuel Ugarte, and also he can play behind a striker. He is a very talented player, and his talent is really undoubted, but his inconsistency is what has gonna hate obviously cover all his career and what he has obviously gonna hate to be doing in his entire career, if at all you can really reminisce well. Rio Ferdinand has urged Ruben Amorim to bring Paul Pogba back to Manchester United to allow him to train. He said, I would say to Pogba, come in and train with us. Let me see what you've got. I would do that. I would have done that already. Come in and get fit. Now, these OBs have always gone ahead. They have a tendency of defending one another. If at all you've been following them up, that's their game. And that's one of the things they're really very known about. But I don't see any role that Paul Pogba is to play at the club of Manchester United. One, why would we obviously get a snake that beat us twice and left for free, and we bring him at the club of Manchester United, meaning that we'll be doing a mistake the third time. And that really sounds weird for me. I cannot really do the same mistake that I did 9 years back, because he was here, he returned in 2016. And it's always a fool who does the same things expecting different results. So I cannot want to see Paul Pogba here, because him coming in at Manchester United, even when he'll be feeling injured, he'll have to play. And I tell you, 9 games of Paul Pogba, and those games in the UEFA Europa League and FA Cup, Pogba will get back to prime Pogba. You understand? When he gets back to prime Pogba, he'll give you a very huge display, and he'll be impeccable in his performances, flawless, and spectaculars will be produced up by this guy. And the moment he produces spectaculars, I tell you what, you'll come here and you'll tell us that the guy has to stay. That is my worry, because he'll put in a performance sending a message that I want to start Manchester United, and you never know, United, desperate as they are, they will be like, let's obviously get this guy a contract of like 1 or 2 years. So that is exactly what United is really going through, and I don't want this to happen. You understand? I don't want this to happen at the club of Manchester United. That's why I don't want us to come close to Paul Pogba. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Paul Pogba offered to Manchester United. Would you guys allow Paul Pogba to return at Manchester United? That's what I'm waiting for into the comment section below. Rokan David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. And this is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as everything is concerned. Continue to subscribe. As you know, we are yet for another task, and we are yet to obviously hit that, and see to it that we get to our realistic target of 30,000 subscribers. But we are here to bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned, and we are not stopping. Let no one lie to you that we are obviously gonna stop. We are not gonna stop. This is what we do, and this is what we've always gonna hit obviously feed on, and we will never at any time come to a cease onto this beautiful channel. So we out. Bye bye. More videos are coming up. Liverpool is leading Man City by 2 goals to nil. Bye bye.